And on my mark. On three, two, one, pause.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the first episode of Culinary Unclothed. I am Chef Tiffany Moore, and I am here with you this evening with Chef Marcus. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. We got to be able to stop it because I messed up.
Okay, that's okay. Just take a breath. Count to three. Count down to three again. Relax yourself. Then start whenever you're ready. We're still rolling. Whenever you're ready.
Hello, hello, and welcome to an episode of Culinary Unclothed. I am your host and chef this evening, Chef Tiffany Moore, with my co-host and sous chef, Chef Marcus Booker. Today we will be highlighting Crystal Floyd, co-owner of Divine Libations. And the meal we will be cooking, oh my gosh, it is going to be so amazing. It is blackened salmon using Chef Tiffany Moore gourmet food seasoning, which you can find on Amazon or my website, cheftiffanymoore.com, roasted fingerling potatoes, and roasted heirloom carrots. Oh my gosh. So, to make this meal, you're going to need a good cut of salmon, preferably from Publix, Whole Foods, Fresh Market, whatever store you venture into, fingerling potatoes, and roasted carrots, heirloom carrots. We will be roasting these. So, we're going to get ready to get started. Um, So to make this meal, make this salmon. You're gonna use the Chef Tiffany Moore Gourmet Food salmon. To make this salmon, you're gonna use Chef Tiffany Moore blackened seasoning, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. We're gonna have some herbs. We have fresh parsley, and we have some shallots and some garlic, and of course unsalted butter and olive oil. We are pairing the blackened salmon this evening with Divine Libations Black Currant Wine right here, which she makes herself. So this is going to be an amazing meal. We're going to start with the roasted carrots. We're going to cut them. We're going to split them up. That's what Chef Marcus is going to get back here and do. And then we're going to start pan roasting the roasted potatoes. All right? Follow us. So if you're using a cast iron pot, you want to always make sure that cast iron is as hot as it can be. We're using a skillet, and it still needs to be hot as it can be by placing it in the oven. So while you're doing all your prepping, it's easier to place your oven materials, your skillet in the oven to get it piping hot, because you want your skillet piping hot. So when you use the pan-seared salmon, when you make the pan-seared salmon, it will be a very flaky crust, very crispy. And I know some people do not like the skin on the salmon, but trust me, it holds all the flavor. And when you get ready to make your salmon, you want to always make sure that it's dry. Make sure you take a paper towel and pat it dry, because that is how you achieve the flakiness of the crust. To start with the roasted carrots, we're going to split them in half, and we're going to put them in a hot pan with unsalted butter and olive oil. As you can see, Chef Marcus is he put the butter and oil in the pan, which is going to help with this not stickiness of the food, because you do not want your items to stick to the pan. So it's important that before you put any type of food in your pan, It needs to be hot. As Chef Marcus gets ready to roast those potatoes, roast those carrots, I am going to start with roasting the potatoes, and the same thing applies. You want your skillet hot, butter in the pan, and oil in the pan. Chef Marcus will then season the split carrots with salt and pepper and other seasonings, and you may choose what you want, but I am always partial to Chef Tiffany Moore Gourmet Food Seasoning. There's a blackened seasoning, there is a lemon pepper seasoning, and an oat smoked black pepper, which you can find on Amazon. I am placing the potatoes pan seared, placing the potatoes skin side down. The side that we cut is going skin side, open face down inside the pan in the hot water, hot butter and oil. You want to cook these about 5 to 7 minutes until they get the browning that you want on the top of it. And the same thing about the carrots. You're going to cook them about 4 to 5 minutes, split side down in the pan, and then we'll transfer them to the oven to completely finish them off. Now, as your sides finish cooking, I am going to talk to Crystal of Divine Libations. So let's welcome her. Hello, hello, Crystal. It's nice to see you. I am so glad. Thank you, thank you. I am so glad to have Crystal here. Crystal is a longtime friend. I have known her since, we're not going to say our age on camera because we look amazing. Yes, anything. We are 40 this year. So, and she has started an amazing company with her sister called Divine Libations. And let me tell you, I have had her wine. I am sipping on the pineapple pear Pinot Grigio right now. And we are also pairing the black currant wine with the blackened salmon tonight because the smokiness and the sweetness of the blackened seasoning from Chef Tiffany Moore and the Divine Libations black currant is going to make an amazing reduction that Chef Marcus is going to do to complement our meal. So I'd like you to tell our viewers more about how you got into wine making.
Absolutely. So, our father, this wine brand, Divine Libations, was birthed by me and my sister. Our father taught us how to make wine about 3 years ago, and so we've just been expanding on the knowledge that he gave us and elevating y'all one bottle or glass.
And she definitely has been elevating. I've had maybe like 4 or 5 bottles in a little over 365 days. And let me tell you, she also does them infused if you are in herbals. So definitely hit up, what's your website?
dlibations.com,
Mm-hmm.
or you can follow us on social media, divine_libation.
So tell me, how do you come up with the flavors for your wine?
It's all divine. You know what I'm saying? No, for real.
Okay. Divine libations, divine wine.
I mean, it really plays into how we curate our flavors. My sister, she's so great with, she's our taste expert. You know, she's like, I need a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But we try it on our fans and, our customers. And, we'll make a batch, we do small batches and we'll bottle it up. And if you're like, oh, this is nice. So that's how we knew it was on to something. And so we ended up taking like our top favorites and kind of making a line out of that. But even within that, we still play around with different flavors because we have herbs like cardamom or clove or hibiscus that we'll use in different profiles and just bring you something you've never had before.
And that's exactly what she does. So how long has Divine Libations been around?
for 3 years.
Okay. And where do you see Divine Libations going? Like, are we going to find you in stores? Are you going to be on Amazon too? You're going to be in Walmart? Like, where can we find you? What is the plan in the future for Divine Libations?
Well, the plans in the future is so open. I feel like we're in a space. We do CBD based wines as well. So we're in a space that's kind of untapped into. So we're ready to explore all of the magic that we
Mm.
and so yeah, I we do have a commercial space. We have a commercial space in Castleberry Hill in
Ah,
Atlanta.
oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
So we're building that out, and that'll be our production space.
Mhm.
And we'll also do like little wine making classes, or like little date nights if you want to do like a little sip and paint, or I mean, we can just really get creative as we want to, because I mean, it's our space and this
Awesome.
is our time. This is divine time.
Awesome.
So that's where we're at with that.
So I definitely, so can we rent this space out, or are you going to be offering tastings, divine
Yeah,
tastings?
yeah. I mean, tastings. I mean, it's a small space,
Hmm.
so it won't be too much,
Hmm.
but it is definitely if you want to kind of get intimate with your mate a little bit, come on, start there.
Okay,
Get you
okay.
elevated a little bit, you know what I mean? And take the party to
Awesome.
to the house. You be ready for it then.
And how long does it take to like brew a good batch of wine?
Yeah. Winemaking is anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, or it
Mm.
could be longer than
You
that.
gotta, I was like, you gotta wait
Depending.
that long?
I
Long
mean, it's magic happens.
time.
So
Okay.
it doesn't. You gotta let it sit and let nature do its thing. We kind of try to align it with the moon, so it's a more spiritual based uh, product that we're giving you. It's
Mm.
not factory made. It's made with pure intention. So with that, it is everything has to be aligned.
So feeding you life,
Yep.
drinking life,
Living life.
speaking life.
Living life.
So that all goes into my philosophy of a divine well-being. So divine libations is right up my alley. Please tell us the flavors that you brought today.
So today, or currently, we have black currants, which they are going to be cooking it tonight. We also have a pineapple pear Pinot Grigio, a peach apricot Chardonnay, and our peach love CBD.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the potency on the CBD? How does that work for those that are interested in wanting to know?
The CBD is a lot smaller than our holistic herb one. The CBD is about 5 milligrams of glass, so. But our elevated one, um, I'll just throw a number of 1,200 out. I ain't gonna say anything about
Hey, I don't even know what to say after that.
that, right?
Like that sounds so amazing. When I tell you guys, it is definitely sweet. It is tasty, and I'm not just saying this. This is like my third or fourth time having her wine. I've had it in my home. I purchased it for myself. So let me tell you that you can trust my taste buds and what I'm saying. Like they are very delicious. So, is there anything else you'd like people to know about Divine Libations?
We do use crystals in our wine. See, I got
Please.
my amethyst. Yes, amethyst is also in the wine. We do things like crystal quartz. Um, what's another one that we put in there? Amazonite. I
Uh
think
huh.
that's how you
Yeah.
pronounce it. But yeah, we explore different things. 'Cause like I said, we want to elevate the drinker. So you're not going to have this and be feeling like, in a negative way. We're here to bring the positive vibes. So we think that what you're drinking should also bring the positive vibes, because we already know, so if you buy in a store, we'll have you somewhere angry. We need to spread the love. Okay?
Yes. Support small business. Support black business. Support wine business. So yes, cheers to you. So
Cheers. Thank you. Cheers to you. Thank you.
we're going to check back in with Chef Marcus back here to see how the dinner is coming along because when I tell you it is smelling amazing.
Good.
Yes. So just forgive me just 1 second. We're going to get back over here on the stove. And we're going to get these fillets, these salmon fillets going, okay? Remember what I told you, with the same thing with the veggies and the potatoes, you're gonna want your pan piping hot when it comes to pan searing your salmon. That is how you get the flaky crust. And also with the pan searing, you're gonna make sure that your salmon is dry. So make sure you get a paper towel. Gonna make sure you get a paper towel and you're going to pat your salmon fillets dry. Now, it's important that you do this because the moisture will prevent the flakiness of the salmon from like happening. So you know you had to go to a restaurant and they have a good pan seared salmon is because they've taken the time to get all the moisture out of the salmon. And like I said earlier, we're keeping the skin on the salmon because the skin on the salmon holds so much flavor. And I know a lot of you don't like it. I've had a lot of customers tell me that they don't like it, but I love it. And it's a purpose. There's a purpose for it. And also, sometimes you may not find the roasted heirloom carrots that we use. They're purple, they're orange, they're yellow. But I love enjoying scouring the corners of the earth to find heirloom carrots because the flavor and the color profiles is what gets me excited when it comes to clients, especially children looking at the colors on the carrots. They are just amazed at I've never seen carrots this color. I've never seen this. I've never seen purple potatoes. I've never seen purple carrots or yellow carrots. So I love making sure that I stick with a colorful palette. That's why they call me the food artist. You know, I love making sure the flavor profile is popping, the color plate is popping, and you know, we eat with our eyes. So I think our pan is hot. Gonna get ready to transfer this over there. And if you don't want to use just oil in your pan because, I mean, you just don't want to use just oil or butter. You want to use them consecutively together because butter will burn and the oil, olive oil mixed with a little bit of veggie oil or canola oil will have a longer burn time. If you ever notice that you put olive oil in the pan, quickly gets hot, it quickly burns up, that is why, because the content of olive oil is not high enough, the heat content is not high enough. When you When you place your salmon down in the pan, you want to make sure you press it down and you do not want to move it because that will definitely mess up the crispiness that will definitely partake in the salmon. You want it to be a clean presentation. So once you put the salmon in the hot pan, you're going to sprinkle your salt over it. You do not season your salmon before you put it in the pan because that's going to draw more moisture out of it, especially if you put salt on it. The salt is going to draw the moisture out. So we're trying to make, we're making, not trying, we're making a crispy salmon. So salt goes on the salmon, and then Chef Tiffany Moore Gourmet Foods blackened seasoning. You're gonna cook that down about 4 minutes on one side, and then we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna add more butter and oil to the pan. So this is called a fish spatula. This is a regular spatula. You want to use a fish spatula when you are flipping fish. Sometimes this works, but more than likely this will always work because it has the elongation for these fish to come in fully on the piece of metal. So when you flip it, it turns over properly. So that's a very misconception that you can just put the salmon in the pan and then just flip it. You don't want it to break. So if you use anything else outside that, sometimes your salmon will tear. If you're not using a good piece of salmon, your salmon will tear. So we don't want that. We want a clean presentation. The same way we have a clean presentation for the roasted potatoes and the heirloom carrots. Now, if you were to see how, if you're following my instructions to the T, you'll see that this salmon is golden and flaky and beautiful. So when you flip the salmon over, you're going to salt season it with the Chef Tiffany Moore seasoning or the salt seasoning, whatever seasoning you use. You know, what I've encountered in catering, because I only been hall at the Cascade. I've had it for 12 years with my mother. When it comes to salmon, especially dealing with my older clients, they really don't like to they want their salmon well done. So if you are someone who wants your salmon well done and pan searing is just not enough, make sure you use a oven ready pan so you can put the pan directly in the oven after you finish pan searing it. So it can finish cooking to your liking, and then you can take your time to plate your salmon dish in your side while the salmon is cooking. I am a sucker for nice plates because I think the plates that make the plating makes the dish pop outside of the colors. So definitely want to choose some nice plates. Dollar Tree definitely has a nice selection. You want it a clean color, no patterns, because you want your food to stand out a whole lot more. So if you're trying to upgrade your taste buds, upgrade your plating style, your dinner style, you definitely need to upgrade your cutlery and your plating. So when we push the salmon dish, like you can put your salmon down any place you want on your plate. But for me, I like to thank you very much, Chef Marcus. I like to be a little bit more playful with it. So I have some microgreens, and ew, where are my microgreens? Thank you very much. So microgreens are just that. They're microgreens. There's broccoli, alfalfa. What else is in here? Whatever. Anything that you can find, like cauliflower, broccoli greens, asparagus greens, pea shoots. They're called microgreens, and they have more flavors and nutritional value than of their bigger constituents. And they make for perfect plating. If you do happen to find microgreens at your local store, make sure you put them in between paper towels to dry them out because they maintain moisture. And we have some edible flowers, and the same thing applies. So you want to make sure you put the paper towel in between to draw out the moisture, because if you do not, they will go bad really, really quickly. So we're going to place this salmon skin side up. We're going to place our roasted potatoes and carrots. And the potatoes were boiled first. The potatoes were boiled in lemon, some chicken broth, some seasoned water, salt and pepper, and some garlic and some dill, topped with dill. Now, if you are subscribed to Beauty Lifestyle Network, you definitely will receive this recipe in your inbox, or you can follow me, Chef Tifmo, and you'll see it as well. And everyone loves a good piece of lemon juice on their salmon. So we have some segmented lemon wedges that we're going to put off in the corner right here. We have our chopped parsley, and we have our edible flowers. When using the microgreens or the edible flowers, you definitely would like to use some tweezers because they're definitely difficult to sometimes pick up. So I like to feed life as much as I can, and adding microgreens and veggies to every single meal is always up my alley. Sometimes it's difficult to get adults to eat veggies, and sometimes it's difficult to get kids to eat veggies as well. But as long as I find that as long as it's plated beautiful and pretty, nobody don't care. They'll eat it. We're gonna pair this with Divine Libations Black Currant Wine. Like I am hungry, y'all. I'm ready to eat. So I don't know how long this programming gonna last right now because it is smelling delicious up in here. So maybe next time you should be here. Chef Marcus is making the reduction, which we're gonna drizzle around the sides. And after you complete this, you have just had yourself a 5-star Michelin starred meal. You know, your guests, your family, your loved ones would definitely indeed thank you. They will probably think that you have went to culinary school, you know, and you became a chef overnight. But you can just tell them that Chef Titmo taught you. So I don't know about y'all, but I am ready to eat right now. So as soon as this reduction gets done, we're going to chow down. Um, and I know Crystal is definitely looking forward to eating this delicious meal paired with her wine, black currant. So we're going to make sure she gets the first bite of this. Chef Marcus is pan searing Divine Libations black currant wine with garlic as well, whole garlic. So you're simmering that until it comes to a reduction. It takes about a good 5 to 10 minutes sometimes. You don't want to burn it. You want to do it a little low, hot, super hot, and you want to put your herbs in it. So once we put the herbs in it and the garlic and the black currant gets fusing together, love is being made in the kitchen. Yeah. All right. We have some lovely guests coming in this evening to delight in this meal and eat this meal with us. And so I am definitely looking forward to their feedback. I appreciate you for tuning in tonight. Um, we will definitely be doing this a whole lot more. Please let us know what type of meals you prefer us to cook. You know, something quick, something simple, something easy for when you're getting off of work and coming home, or hey, you don't have any kids and no one to take care of that evening and you want to treat yourself to a nice luxury meal. Make sure you follow this recipe and make sure you contact Crystal of Divine Libations and order you a bottle. Okay? It's going to complement your meal. Keep it on your shelf and drink it. Okay? So I'm going to invite Crystal back to the stage so she can tell us a little bit more about Divine Libations and this black currant wine that we're about to indulge in. I would love to get to know exactly how black currant came in because I feel like I voted on this. Did you ever vote for this?
It wasn't for the black currant. It was for one that it was called Autumn Aura.
Oh
We
yeah.
had our followers' name. But the black currant is a type of fruit. And so we decided to try. It was like, oh, this kind of came out pretty good, and people really like it with like a red meat or in our case, obviously it's the salmon. But we was at a dinner party. It was an infused dinner party, and where everything is infused, and we had the wine coming out as they was bringing out the lamb. And it wasn't planned or anything. It just so happened as they was bringing out that dish. And the guests had it, and it was like, oh my goodness, like this right here is the perfect combination. So we've been getting great feedback from it. It's also with the spicy food. I mean, it's a red wine. So it helps to balance it all out. Awesome. And we definitely paired this well with this blackened seasoning. And so I hope that she enjoys this because this is her wine. So I'm hoping that she enjoys the flavor profiles that we prepared with her stuff. Here we go. All right. We sure didn't pull out the silverware, did we? Let's go and pull the silverware out, shall we? You can get your glove on. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. You can hear the crispiness of the crunch as she put the fork into the salmon. Let's see if I can get this. So divine, y'all. Y'all ain't ready. Let me get some of this potato here. Stop playing. This food is delicious. Delicious, but listen. Okay, get around, get that vinaigrette. There we go. Simple, light. You ain't got to worry about taking on no extra calories, because this is all healthy. So, would you say it's like a 5-star meal? You could see this on somebody's menu. Listen, this ain't 5-star, okay? It's in its own lane. All right, because we make our own rules. We make this magic right here, okay? All right. I like that. I like this. So tell us one more time where we can find you. Make sure you follow, like, share, tag, everything, okay? Divine Libations at thelibations.com, and you can follow us on social media at divine_libations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, Crystal. Definitely going to enjoy you. Having us. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And we are so proud of all of your accomplishments, and we can't wait to see what you bring us in the future. Yes. Make sure you follow. Make sure you follow Divine Libations. I'm Chef Tiffany Moore, Beauty Lifestyle Network. Follow them and follow Chef Marcus Booker, all on IG. We will see you next time, or we will see you at the mixer. Holla. Okay. Oh, they gotta do the end part again. Oh my God! I need to practice this some more. Okay, about the third, fourth time, Dior, we'll be ready.
What's that?
I said about the third, fourth time, we'll be good. We'll be ready. It won't be no king. This was nerve wracking. Yeah, that was really good. Y'all did great.
So, can we get a close up of that food?
Great. I love this food is smashed. Hold on, we gotta make another plate.
Yeah. Let's get another plate where we can do a close up of it.
You definitely got to add the cauliflower puree. Yeah, cauliflower puree. Here you go, babe. You can plate this one. I'm gonna go on and clean these pans out so we can go on and get them roasting some more. What are the food is doing?
Okay, you good. I'm still gonna bring it.
The plate that you have now,
Uh huh.
with the cauliflower, I'm gonna get a nice picture of that table.
Matter of fact, can you just zoom in with the camera that chef is on? Cause chef is well. Actually, use the one the sous chef is on.
Yeah, definitely get Chef Marcus the
You
way
want
he's
me to move the
doing.
camera?
Yeah, you can take the one that's on chef on the sous chef.
Or
Use
are you able to click over there? Can you click over there? I can
yeah
just have him play my
yeah
little.
have him play one of his stations.
Yeah, put one in your station. You need that one volume?
What's that?
He's playing
Have
it
him
now.
move.
Can you see him?
Yeah, have him move it up to his left just a little bit while he's
Move
doing
it
it.
up.
To your left, to the left.
So, want him to move to his left?
Yeah, move the plate to his left a little bit. It's
Move
off the screen.
to
Yeah, have him move the plate up to the left. His left.
move the plate up.
Over to his left. Over to his left.
No.
There you go. Right there. Right there. There you go. We're gonna film that the whole time as well.
Do you want him to talk to it?
No, he don't have to talk to it. Just have him play it. Actually, you already talked to it. I might even use this as some B-roll on top of that. Actually,
The B-roll, yeah. This will be the B-roll.
no. As I was thinking about this, we could have probably could should have done or could have done put a camera over
Yeah.
near the stove so we can see it cook. Totally forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Okay, so for next time, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we'll do that next time.
So essentially you need four cameras. One camera with you. So do you want me to go ahead and start from where to was area? Like tell them tell them
Yeah,
one that's
yeah.
by the
Let's do
dining
that.
room. So
Yeah, the one
this
that
is
was
for
on
a dining
Tiffany.
room.
We'll put that in where everybody's gonna be seated at. Kind of just
Okay, so
it
it's
could be yeah. In general, you can just show kind of where just show the general area. You don't have to be close up on any particular person. Just so you can see everybody.
all right. So I can take both of them off. One on the dining room.
The one that the sous chef is doing, keep his for them.
Okay, so let me turn this on. Right, let me know.
So is that where everybody's gonna be eating at over there?
Mm-mm. I
But
don't even know.
there's dining table area where we can get around. How's the
Okay,
light here?
the light is fine.
All right, hold on. Let me.
So I thought they were sitting around like a dining table or something.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to. Yeah, hold on.
He said what? We. What you tell me yesterday? You corrected me on my post.
Oh yeah,
Can you
okay.
see that now? How is that now?
All right, we got to give props out to the sous chef. He was working it out back there. I saw some flames and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Got
yes.
got got some excitement over here. That was good though. That was good. Very good.
Yeah, that was really, really good.
You said what? That is always a fear. When I worked at this other Johnny Carino's, it was a chef. He daggone, he's really great. He's probably in Florida doing some amazing. Not no. Oh yeah, he's from Florida, somewhere in Florida. He probably doing some amazing things, but he flames all up his arm. Like, yeah, he got burnt up.
Yeah, I was wondering if his flame was accidental
It was
or
like,
purpose.
yeah, it was definitely accidental.
Okay.
This was like
So
2004,
so do me a
2000.
favor, Patricia.
Where is
Just
it?
move the camera back a little
2003.
bit more so we can get a little more people in there. Yeah,
Okay.
move it backwards. Yeah, and aim it down, angle it down a little bit. There you go, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that may um turn it to the left a little bit. Right there. Oh, a little bit too much. A little bit too much. A little bit too much.
Well, that's one thing definitely about
Right there. There you go.
reality TV when it comes to cooking shows. It's
Yep.
impossible to do what you're supposed to do. And they like shorten it. To make people
Yep.
think you can do it, but you can't do it in 30 minutes.
Matter of fact, is it possible you to move the camera, move it back a little bit more? Yeah, pull it back a little bit more. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
In
going.
fact, can you get some of this color?
Yeah.
This video of me flipping this over? You come closer because we're off the camera now.
All right. That's good. Now put it center it back again. And you should be good.
Let me get a little closer.
Yeah.
Definitely get on that color.
There you go. Right. A little bit more. Right there. There
I'm
you go.
gonna sprinkle it.
Awesome. Yep, I think so. You know what though? I like the distance. I'm trying to think if we should have it like pointed more towards, I guess, the person at the head of the table. Maybe a little bit more of an angle to it, so we just don't see the people back of their head. What's that? No, the one at the end right there. That's fine. The one that's already there. Yeah, that's fine. It's good where it is. I'm just saying maybe we turn the camera where it's facing the head of the table. So right now it's facing like it's facing the back of the person right in front of us. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. There we go. A little bit more to the right. A little bit more to the right. Okay. I think that's gonna do it. I think that's gonna
I
do it.
can put it in your pan, not too hot. There we go. All
I
right.
think so. Hold on. Let me change the camera position so I can take a look at it. See, make sure. I think that's gonna do it right there. No, I don't need it any closer. I think that's good. Um, if you can, you have enough room over there. Yeah, that's better. Like that. Now we can see everybody's plate. That's good. That's good. Very nice. What's that?
We have black plates there underneath here, yeah. Over here. All right. I got one more bowl and small plate. Thank you, thank you.
Man, just watching y'all prep making me hungry.
You know, your
Yeah.
about the bottles of wine on the table.
Say that again.
Bottles of wine in the middle of the table here. Okay, yeah. We already started. Okay. Oh yeah, definitely put a wine glass on the table. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any more wine glasses? I mean, you want champagne? Yeah, I don't think it's. Yeah, I gotta make sure we get some more wine glasses over here. But check the cabinets just in case. It's very much a minimalist. Oh, van. What? Oh yeah. You said what? I think it was like 125 a night, 150. Yeah. That's what you've been charging my cousin. And my uncle comes tomorrow, him and his wife. Yeah. Oh, what is it? Oh, let me see. Huh? Oh, you just so we can use the champagne. We can use the champagne. So we can use the champagne. Yeah. One stage start, we're gonna move this on the camera, that's on the two step, right? Yeah, she's in Jacksonville right now. That's why she ain't here. You know she'll be here. She was here. She in Jacksonville with her boo. Okay. Oh. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll still. I was gonna say you want me to take that light off and just have the camera on. So I can use that light. Yeah, this is my solo. Wine. From the record, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, turn that around. Okay. Yeah, you let me know when. Cause this is all B-roll, so us talking in the background is not bothering me, right? Okay. Okay, all right. Yes, Marcus. Yes, Marcus. His name is Marcus. Yes, no, he said the won't remember your name. Sous Chef Marcus. Doesn't it though? Now we know for next time. Yeah, this is excellent. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, where? I just sent you a picture.
You got a close up of it.
Yes, I'm getting some close-ups.
Do me a favor. Angle that camera that's on shelf. Just get it. See if you can get a close up with that.
Okay, hold on 1 second. All right, how do I do that? Push it forward. Like that?
Yeah. See how close you can get it. Hey, if you need to pull it forward or take it off, you can. There you go. And half chef, hold it up.
Or kind of hold up angle.
Look over.
You take out my microphone.
Higher though.
Use all them type of. Good.
There you go.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
Crystal, can you reach around there and catch those microgreens,
There
please?
you go. Just like, hey, turn it around a little bit. Turn it real slow. There you go. And then maybe tilt it forward. Tilt it forward. You got to lift a little bit more. There you go. Excellent. Good. That's enough. Thanks, bro.
Forget that. You want me to pull the camera back in or you got? Oh, you haven't put the sauce on, huh? Okay, okay. Oh, stay over there.
One is this one's mine.
We're done with
Okay, double side, okay. All right, give me 1 second.
Can't stand the heat.
Stay out.
Can't stand the heat.